Hi, Redheaded Riding Hood here, red for short. I'm going to read December 18th. Again, I had the camera positioned wrong. Crossroads. The church is at a crossroads, and the church has to make certain great decisions. Is the church going to look back or forward? Is the church going to go on forever speaking in 17th century English? Or is it going to use contemporary language to contemporary men and women? He was ahead of his time because this was written in the 70s or maybe late 60s even. It was published in the 70s and he died in the 70s. Is the church going to make an honest attempt to think outside its message in the categories of the day in which it is speaking? Are we going to go on saying that something must be good and great because it has been used or done for the last 500 or 1,000 years? Are we going to say that if a thing has been used for 500 or 1,000 years, then it is near certain that it does not speak relevantly to today? I'm not answering these questions. I'm asking them, he says, with an exclamation point. Is the church going to look out or in? Is the church going to become more and more a gathered community for a comparatively small and almost certainly dwindling community, or are its eyes going to go out to the millions who have lost touch with the church altogether? Is a congregation to be concerned more with keeping itself together, more with its own congregational activities than with the hundreds in the parish or area with whom it has completely lost contact? The greatest problem of the church today is whether to withdraw within itself and become a gathered and separate community, or whether to go out adventurously to those whom, at the present moment, the church means nothing. Once again, I am not answering these questions. I am asking them. And once again, this was written in the 70s. And this man has passed away. I believe this was his last book, but I'm not sure. Is the church going to agree to some extent to conform to the world, or is the church going to insist above all its difference from the world? What, for instance, is in a new housing area, often a slum clearance area, is the church prepared to allow young people to do on a Sunday night? Is the church to allow activities and modern ways of enjoyment which may shock many of its members in order to establish some kind of human contact with the lost generations? I would think he's probably talking about like music, maybe dancing or something like that. Not anything really super wild. Again, this was written in the 70s. The church stands at the crossroads. The first step to finding the right way is to face the questions with which the present time is confronting us, to stop running away from them and to stop taking refuge in doing precisely nothing but preserve the status quo. I think the modern worship music has helped, and I think that might be the type of thing, that's when it's really started taking off, was in the 70s. That's like probably the types of things he's talking about, but then again, he doesn't say. He's not answering the questions, he's asking them, but they're good questions. Anyways, bye.